Welcome to another episode of Run with Julia. It's going to be Run with Julia and Rose because we're on our way to Sloane Square to meet Rose Mack, and really looking forward to this. We met on LinkedIn. Rose said that she was enjoying my videos and I said, would you like to be in one? And she said yes. Rose lives in Merseyside, but she is a personal trainer and a boxing coach, and she specialises in training people in film and TV, which brings her to London. I've made that up, but that's what brings her to London, but we'll find out, she'll tell us. But she also trains the everyday enthusiast. Her specialties are mixed martial arts, boxing and stunts. So I'm really looking forward to hearing all about that. She does run. We're going to run around Battersea Park together. And she also is a guide for the visually impaired, which is very interesting. I'm looking forward to hearing about that. And I think, oh no, there's more. She also runs in her bare feet on the beach up in Merseyside. She said she does it in the winter, which I'm very impressed with because it's very cold. I was running on the beach in Farmara, and that was how that conversation happened. So we're on our way to meet her and see you there. There's been trouble on the tube. So she was standing at Notting Hill Gate and there was a mystery because the thing that tells you when trains are coming is empty.
Hi, how are you? We're kind of matching. We're matching.
Can you tell us about you and see whether my intro matches what I said?
Okay.
We need to be near it.
Oh, right, let's go there. I'm Rose, and I'm a boxing coach and runner, and yeah. That's it.
You'll then see what I said about
Okay.
you. And
There
you're
you
going to
go.
tell us more.
Okay.
We're going to run. We might cut, because the tubes have kind of had an adventure, haven't you?
Yeah.
We're going to maybe run a little bit less and I need to get back to work. We can break some longer and run less.
Perfect. Okay. Good stuff. Happy days.
And he's also a civil engineer.
Yeah.
And he built bridges. And so mind the cold, do you mind?
No, it's me. No, that's why I'm moving up there, mate. No, moving up there to see if you get out.
Yes. So tell me, you run barefoot in the
It's
winter?
funny actually, because this is the only time I've had a bit of fun with that. I have to sort my shoes out, because normally I wear, what are they? These are for vibrants.
Yes.
And
Yep.
I have outfits.
Oh yeah. And then I zoomed off, and there was a great vast expanse, and I was completely aware, completely aware, completely relaxed, huge silence, or huge expanse, complete silence, complete stillness, except I was moving great speed, and I was going towards the corner of this vast expanse. I can see when people, if you like look after, I've looked after some old people, you know, they say that they look into the corner of the room. Oh, I don't know if that's what I was doing. It was a corner, and there was a kind of hot round thing. Yeah, and I was going towards it. Meanwhile, I'm on the floor, and I'm just sitting, never seen anyone sweat so much. Poured all this water out my body, and he was calling me. Then I heard coming back. And I said to him, somewhere. He said, where have you been? Yeah. And I told him, what I just told you. Yeah. And then I said, wouldn't it be symmetrical?
That's great.
Wouldn't it be symmetrical to die on my birthday? And
I mean, it would.
yeah, and then the ambulance people came, and then we were four of us on the floor for 2 hours because I couldn't move. But I was relaxed because I still thought I might die for all I knew.
Well, yeah.
And then I lay in the ambulance and I looked at the blue sky and I thought, I've let it all go and it's fine.
Oh,
Because
wow.
anyway, but what then happened was I got better.
But then you was like, actually,
And no one knew what was
ding ding
wrong.
round two.
Yeah, ding ding round two. No one, actually we could go down that path now. No one could find anything wrong. I decided that I'd spend vast fortunes on, going and getting everything tested.
Yeah.
So I was completely healthy. And an acupuncturist in the end helped me a lot. And she said the spirit left. There was too much going on for it.
Oh, wow.
And you were with a huge group of people. I said, yes, I was actually, on my birthday. And she said, too much energy. Where are we? Oh gosh, it's a very roundabout route. This is fine. But keep going. Outside of me. And Nadi said, do a channel. Yeah, so here we are, doing a channel. Yeah. Oh,
This is so cool.
let's have a little arm. Should we do an arm? Let's do an arm. Let's do an arm. Again. I know. One more?
Yeah.
Ready? Ready? Through being ready to die.
Yeah. I should do.
You do when you
While
first
living. When you first meet somebody. Oh, yeah, that time you nearly died. To the end.
Gorgeous Albert Bridge is there. This is the Buddha, the pagoda. And that's why we've done an arm. I love it. I love it. Every week I did a
This is definitely a different interview from the BBC one, though.
when did you do a BBC?
I did samplings actually with that's just at the end of last year.
So what did that entail?
That was. Oh, you would that. You should do that. And what is it? It's a walk through nature. Your favourite walk.
Oh yes.
And they come along. And they just talk to you about.
Just central London campus nature.
But there's probably parts that they haven't.
I'll be interested. What you chatted about there?
We chatted about, well actually we were talking about the frequency she was a nice radio kind of show, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's very random actually. It's filmed over like 2.5 hours. No, it's pretty, it went out, I hadn't heard it. And so I was like, oh god, how are they going to edit this? There we go.
2.85.
So we've done 2.85 miles, which is almost 3.
Well, I said to
There or thereabouts.
I said to Rose, because the true tube travel, we might need to cut the run down, and so we had the time for the
Yeah.
breakfast. And I said we'll do about 3 miles. To be fair, we ran probably do my maths, 1.5. Point 1.5.
I don't actually, do you know what, my brain, I don't do maths.
The 0.15.
Yeah.
That
Point-
would have
yeah.
made 3.
Yes.
So Nadia and I have done
This is
3.
kind of like sometimes when you turn up to a park run, they go, it's definitely 5k, and you're like, I don't know. Okay, it's like one of those.
So
The Chelsea Park run.
This is the Chelsea Park run.
Yeah.
It's definitely
It is.
3.
It's definitely
We're going to. I think we're going to Dalesford because I think Dalesford. Well, it's nice food, and I think we'll find a corner.
Great.
For the proper
The naughty
interview.
corner.
Naughty corner. Were you in the naughty corner?
Was I in the naughty
Yes.
corner? Yeah, I was never out of it. Still in it.
Likewise. And him too, behind the camera.
Yeah, you
we're
see,
all
with the naughty kids. Rebels.
We're off.
Rebels who run.
Rebels who run.
Okay. Happy days. Okay, take 3.
That we haven't raised
There we go.
because
Technical.
take 3.
It is. We had a great conversation. That's fine.
This is the important bit. We're at breakfast.
We are. We run for breakfast.
That's you run for breakfast.
I run for chocolate actually. Even though that might go down, people are like, don't run for treats. I will eat chocolate anyway.
I
But
think it's part of it. Do you know, really back in the 80s, as we've been talking about time from the history books, and back in
I
the
was
80s.
born in the 80s though.
When were you
I don't
born?
remember it though, 89. I had 4 whole months in the 80s, guys.
Well, in the early 80s, while you were thinking about something,
yeah.
I still
Could have been
loved
here.
being
Might have been
in
somebody
another
else.
life.
Yeah. Might have known
We
you.
might have known each other.
Yeah.
How fun.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah, that's fun. We probably did. We knew each other in the 80s. In Rose's other life.
Yes. I wonder what with my many lives. I was probably running.
Yes, probably. So you were probably running in Bath with me, and we were breakfasting in the early 80s.
Yeah.
That's what made you want to come back in the
I
morning.
could do with some more breakfast. And this, what's this?
This is Be Bright. I ordered 4 rows.
Well, it's 5 then.
Be Bright. Cheers.
Right, cheers.
Cheers. Ching ching. Look, mine's gone all.
Oh, yeah,
I need
give it a
to
little
stir
shake.
it. Do I shake it or stir it?
I suppose
Shaken or
shaking it with that
stirred.
lid.
There we are. I'm stirring with the fork.
Yeah.
And so we decided that it was time that we properly found out about Rose, because I found out a bit about you running.
That's
And
good, by the way.
It's good
Like it.
because I just ordered for
Yeah,
her.
no, I prefer that sometimes. Got the
We've been
capacity.
chatting, and nobody had looked at the menu.
No, so I haven't looked at since my last line.
So we were saying about the 80s, yes, that I like breakfast and then so did you.
Yes,
we decided.
yeah.
But you have been. I said much more about Rose in your intro than you said.
Yeah.
And you were competing and coaching from about the age of 5. So
Well, I started martial arts at the age of 5. If I was teaching it straight away, that would be a miracle.
not the other
But
life.
yeah,
You brought it in.
exactly. But I did start learn teaching from a teenager.
And
Yeah.
what? Yeah, tell me about the martial arts. So you were karate.
Did karate from 5 up until 23, and then I started boxing when I was 11.
It was near, so people definitely knew you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And
It feels weird because I feel like I don't want to look at myself. But if I look away, I look like I'm not talking to
you have to think we're talking to you.
We're talking to a mirror.
So we're talking to the people. We're talking to.
We are. Oh yeah, we are.
We're talking to one of you.
Yeah.
But when you were 11, you started to teach as well.
Yeah.
No, 14, at 11 or 14.
Yeah, no, so I was, the karate club that I was at, because I was the higher grades, I used to take the beginners off and then take them through their, what would have been their, like, I can't remember what it's called now, like an exam, you know, your exam books.
And you were a star. The funny thing is that you were the star of the club, weren't you?
I was, yeah, even though, so, I'm sure you was all great as well.
But that meant, what kind of competitions were you in? Was that national, international?
Yeah, so with karate it was going to the national championships, compete for England as a junior and a senior, all in committee, which is fighting. And then I was boxing from 11, but it was just really hard to find opponents. There just wasn't anyone
And
to
was that
match me with.
international level as well?
That was just ABA. So that's, so you have ABA and then from ABA you go into professional.
I see.
So they're the kind of the two
So
areas.
finding fights, was that because you're a woman?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was just the wrong time. Now it's great, but there was no one. Gosh, there was no one.
And that,
I mean, have you heard of Katie Taylor?
Yes, yes.
She used to pretend to be a boy. She pretended she was a boy so she could compete. We didn't think of that one.
And do you regret that, or what's the feeling about not being able
Look,
to take it?
there's no point having regrets. Life is life, and it's paid my bills now, so it's not gone to waste. Of course I would have. Of course I look now and I think, if only, but there's no point being bitter about it. It's nice to see how far it's come, and so it's good, and it's nice to teach and coach. And very impressed with our food.
We are.
Very
Shall
posh.
we show them?
Yeah.
Look, I've got.
Do you want me to?
Oh, yes.
Oh no, do you not want to even move the tripod? Just in case.
Let's just lift it, just in case, just in
I won't be
case.
lazy. I'll lift the bowl and sort of look. Ta-da! There we go. That's southern breakfast for you.
Dalesford, darling. Dalesford in Chelsea.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I brought
It's the way.
I brought her to Dalesford.
I live two lives. I was telling you I live two lives because now I'm kind of doing north-south.
It's interesting.
And
You
I'm like,
see it, you move it. Well, in
Yeah, I am
London.
going a bit more northern again.
The thing is, you move into different places in London, don't you?
Yeah.
So, talking about regrets, which is important, because I, obviously coming from the 80s, and lots of lack of awareness of being able to look after this and my body. The chiropractor I see now says, oh, if only I'd found you in your 20s. And I get that you didn't.
Yeah.
And actually, the lessons I learned through injuries, caused all sorts, and the big failures I got at the Commonwealth Games at 20 miles.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more excited about sitting with you than I am teaching people that I don't know.
We're both ex-international athletes.
Well, this is true. You're a little bit, I think, to be fair, it's kind of like you're here.
I don't think so. I think we're both ex-international athletes.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely take any tips. There's still time.
In lockdown, everybody was boxing in the parks.
Yeah.
And I got key. And Anadi, who was a martial artist. Yeah, well, that would be another video.
Yeah.
So Anadi taught me quite a bit.
I love it. Yeah. Yeah, it's always handy, I think, to know. You can weave. That's it. Well, also, this is the cool thing. If you can run and fight, you've got a choice, haven't you? You can run away.
Actually, we will, because I'm going to tell us about your YouTube channel. Because I'm going to be in Rose's YouTube channel. And you can teach me to box.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there we go. My channel, it's a bit of everything on our channel. So it started off as a martial arts. What's it called? It's EMZfit, EMZfit, which is a brand name. And yeah, so it started off with MMA and boxing, and then we started doing a lot of obstacle course races and stuff. So then we had a playlist for that, and now it's a bit of everything. So skydiving, running, boxing. What else is on there?
Visually impaired. I watched
we've got a visual.
I watched the one about the app. That was amazing.
The Be My Eyes app.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Tell us about
the
that.
Be
That
My
was
Eyes
incredible.
app. Actually, also, you can download the Be My Eyes app and be a volunteer.
Describe the medal of this person who's run a race.
Yeah.
And they were able, the app, describe what the medal looked like.
Yeah, so it takes the picture and then it uses AI, so it's a good version of AI, to describe the picture and in a lot of detail as well, which is really cool. And so I can send pictures to my friends who are visually impaired, and I actually always have to say, send me a description, I want to see what it said. You get some funny descriptions as well. But also with the app, you can be a volunteer, so you can have the app, and if you have FaceTime or WhatsApp, it's within the app, so actually it's not FaceTime, so it doesn't matter what, as long as you've got a camera phone, people can call you and ask, like if they're looking out a colour or if they've gone into their kitchen and they need to know what they're having, and you can just answer the question for them. And so you can do that, guys. Be My Eyes.
So, very good. Very good. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
So, you are a guide to visually impaired.
Yes.
So how did you have to train to do that?
Yeah, so I did with England athletics. I was in London actually, and I did a day course, and you get to try on different classes, and you get to run without being able to see, because obviously you need to feel it to understand how they feel, and it very quickly, I think it gives you a better understanding to be a better guide.
Yeah.
Sometimes I remember going in and being like, without having tried it before, and they go, oh, you go first, so the other person went on, and giving them a really long description, and then being like, we can't, can you just tell me when you get there? So obviously
a
now,
long description of the running along the road.
yeah, so we're going to be running, and then you don't
we're
do that. Yeah. So sometimes if I'm running with people, I won't tell them. I might see something, and if it's 20 metres away, I might not even tell them because it might have moved by then. I'll tell them once we're on it. And then,
So today, for instance, we had a dog day, as you see.
yeah, I've got some footage of me running with a dog, and I'd be like, wait, stop.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have to quickly say,
Yeah, you
dog,
have to
dog.
be aware of what's going on around you. But it's not hard. A lot of people assume that it's really hard. We've just done chatty miles, right?
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
It's what it is, and we tried to create content because I googled, I YouTubed it just to see what people were, how they were showing how it was done, and it was so, it just had no personality. It was so formal, and it was like they were running along and they weren't chatting to each other, and they're like, right, we're coming up to a step, 3, 2, 1, and I was like, oh my god. Honestly, me and my, like, I've got a couple of friends, and we have a right gossip. Sometimes people get in the way, but I'm like, oh god. So we just have a laugh.
I did a podcast series back in the 2000s,
Yeah.
over 50 years ago probably, and it was called something which I've not forgotten.
That's alright. That's alright. I couldn't tell you the school that I worked at. So
It was called Learn to Run. Running to
okay.
Learn.
Oh, running to learn. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Running to Learn.
Yeah.
And I interviewed lots of people, and I interviewed a pair that did run together all the time, the guide and the person who was being guided had lost her sight slowly.
Yeah.
So she lost it in later life, and I say later life, she was about 40.
Yeah, no,
But
it's
it
not.
started to come on. So late 20s.
Right.
So
she had
she
visuals.
had some awareness before.
Yeah.
But then do you work with people who never
I've
had
had
sight?
I've done both. Yeah. So actually, two of my friends. One he lost his sight 10 years ago. He's in his 50s now, and one friend, she's in her 40s, and she has always been blind. So she was born blind.
And do you train together?
Yeah, so I run with them, and James, he's learning to box on the channel.
Yes, I've watched him.
And he
He's
also
awesome.
done,
He
he's
did
done
some
sprinting. Because I said to him,
I see. I think we're fans.
yeah, we are, we're
of
super
each
fans, super fans. Yeah, I asked him, I just said, because we was running up a hill once, and he said, oh, I can't get my arms going. And I said, well, if you want to let go, let go. I said, I've got no problem with you letting go. If you feel like you can.
I'll let go of you.
Yeah, I said, let go, just use your arms. And then we started doing that, and then I was like, do you want to do some sprints? We found that road. And I just
He
said,
works quite hard.
yeah, he sprinted off. I wasn't expecting, I thought, oh, he was like a rocket. I wasn't expecting to have a workout, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, hang on a minute, what's going on here? Great, it's great, right? You don't want to offer that. They want to run.
So you're
no
different. Sorry.
No, that's it. I was just saying it's just no different to our running, and it shouldn't be categorised as that.
Your own running is different.
No.
And anything any of us want to do. See, if I come and learn to box, I got super keen in lockdown, and then I lost. Not
Oh yeah, so
I lost the car.
mixed it.
I lost the car. Oh yes, let's actually we're going to.
Oh no, don't let me interrupt you, because you.
I'm going to take.
I can multitask. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
We've had we've had our breakfast. Very happy with that. It was nice.
What's delicious? Was it nice?
Yes, we had for a breakfast. Yeah, it was very nice.
What did it taste like?
Food tasted very. I could taste it orange.
Mine was orange.
Yeah,
I think it's an orange thing.
Yeah, it was. Oh, yeah, we've got our. Yes. There we go.
I had orange
is the colour. Zest.
So, your own running.
Oh, actually, just whilst it's on my mind, as we were talking about the guide running, anyone can be a guide, and a lot of park runs don't have enough. They just don't have enough guides, which is really sad. Because I always think, if you look at the average of a park run, you've got 200, at least 200 people, most of them, and then you can't get one runner. So if you run, please be a guide. Please be a guide, because I've only got 2 arms. I can't do everyone.
And so, do you do people you've never guided before? I think
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
Was
yeah.
it called doing?
Yeah, it's a different thing, but
Which we were talking about when we were eating breakfast.
we were. But that's a completely different different thing.
That's another
and I don't
channel.
offer that with guiding. So
That's another channel.
it is. Yeah, I'm open, like anyone that needs a guide. Obviously, I have a few people that I run with, so hence why we do it.
Yeah.
And obviously there's how many park runs around the UK?
Yeah.
All run through.
Yes,
as
of
well.
course. I was the professional warm-up artist.
Yeah, so there should be guides for those
At one where there was a guide,
Yeah.
not a guide runner, someone who'd run 500 races who needed guiding.
Yes, yeah. So visually impaired
Person. And he did a lovely speech, and he's done 500 runs,
Wow.
races in a very short length of time.
That's cool.
I can't remember the length, but I was inspired.
It's also worth noting because people think, oh, if I guide run, it'll slow me down. No, it won't. Yeah. So I mean, it was one of the people that I run with. If I'm not running with her, I will sit behind them on a race and be like, oh, they can pace me. So there's less talking that goes on with them.
So can you teach me?
Can I teach? So actually, yeah, it's funny. This year,
can you see where I'm
we are looking to do some training, offer some training for people that want to be guides. I can, yeah, exactly. And also, if I don't ever meet you, if you go onto England Athletics, you can look up guide running, and there's a course, and you can do a course, and that will then give you the qualification. At park runs, you don't necessarily need the qualification, but ideally, if you've got a bit of experience.
With this channel, with our channel, Julia, with all of you, running with me, I like coming back and running again with the same beers.
Yeah.
So therefore, we can reach events, we can do guide running.
Yeah. Would you ever be up for being a guide runner?
Yes.
Will we say it now?
Yes.
This is really cool. Okay.
Yes, we're saying it
Julia
now.
can be a guide.
Because
You'd be a great guide runner.
we don't know whether I'm going to be great yet.
No, you will. No, you would be. You'd
But
be
what we
fine.
can do is you can teach me.
Yeah.
So we can do a video of me learning.
Yeah.
And then we can do a
can
video
definitely
of
set that
me
up.
actually doing it.
Yes.
And then we can do a video of us boxing.
Yeah.
So
There we
we've
go.
got a series. And this is what at the moment I do 2 videos a week. But I'm going to probably need to be doing daily appearances.
Oh, amazing. Well, you've got some footage right there, some content. And also, you'll meet some really cool people within that as well. I love guiding. I do love guiding.
Yeah, I think it would be amazing. I have a friend who I used to run with, who I don't run with now because I don't live in the area. But I was talking to a mutual friend, and his eyesight has gone to the point he needs a guide now.
Right.
And funnily enough, I saw him on the Downs recently trying to go back to Sussex, and he ran past, and I said hello, and I realised he couldn't see me.
Yes, yeah.
And he may have recognised my voice, but I realised by the way he replied he didn't actually know who I was.
Yeah.
So I thought I worked out his eyesight change.
Okay,
And he was obviously with somebody.
Yeah.
I don't think he had a string attached, but he was
No,
with somebody.
there's different tethers. So me and James will use a longer one. Kelly, who you will have seen on the channel. Also, Kelly's the one that's been on the newspaper with Mike. So her guide, she married her guide. So there you go. She uses a ramble tag, so it's quite close.
Oh yes, that's why they got married.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly right.
So now you're
They're really
running.
cool.
Before we go, because I have
Sorry, yeah.
I could obviously stay and have an extra call.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
We could
Good.
move on to the
Breakfast, dinner and tea.
But I've just looked at the clock and said,
Yeah.
Mr. Rose, I need
Go and
to
live my
go."
life.
No, this is my life. But I do need to do
Also live other lives.
You have many lives.
Yes.
So your own running, do you have goals?
Yes. I mean, I love running. I enjoy it. I would say I'm an average runner. It's not amazing, but I enjoy it. This year,
runner. What's an average runner?
really? For the amount I train, I'm an average runner, I would say. But I don't want to say tons because then someone might be like, oh, she's calling that average.
I know.
To myself,
I know.
I'm average.
I know, it's our own levels, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I would have descriptions of my own time.
Yeah.
Especially as I went to a run through thing.
Yeah.
And it's funny because they had a thing up saying, your warm up now going to be your race tomorrow.
Yeah.
Your warm-up pace
Yeah.
now is going to be your
Yeah,
race
that's
tomorrow.
quite cool.
That is cool, except if you're me.
Oh, right.
So
Okay.
my race now
Yeah.
is what my warm-up used to be.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I mean,
40
yeah.
years ago.
To be fair, we are sitting with run royalty. We don't know.
Run royalty.
It's run royalty. It is. It is.
So I did a music. I thought I like that quote, and I think it's wonderful and very inspiring. But I'm
But allow for decline.
allow mine
With
to
ups
be
comes down.
I always think spiritually, my choice of art is very powerful because my art, I have got better, faster and faster and faster and faster until I was about your age.
Yeah.
And then got slower and slower and slower and slower and slower. And yet it's my art, and I'm still perfecting it, and
Yeah.
I'm still creating it.
Yeah.
And therefore it means that I'm not attached. It's like the things you make in the sand. I'm not attached to the kind of outcome, because it would be very disappointing, because I'm actually, in the truth, getting worse.
I actually think though, just from on that, the thing with running as well, and I literally texted my friend this morning because on the tubes I realised, oh wow, there's 5Gs on the tubes now.
I know.
That was not a thing when I lived here. I was like, oh, isn't it funny? Running is one of the only things now where we're not on our phone.
Oh yes.
You're not like looking at your phone and you're looking around you. You have to, and you're chatting to people.
Yes.
And it's one of the only things left. That's why I like sport. It's that proper connection with people. So yeah. That's what I'll say.
I agree, and I've never. I'm not really very much of a phone person because I didn't own a phone until I was your age.
25. Just a little bit.
And so I'm not really a phone person still.
Yeah, I like that though.
Yeah. I love the fact we can do this on
Yeah.
a phone. It's like quite awesome.
I love
isn't it?
filming stuff. It's
Amazing.
great, but in terms of always being like,
Yeah, no. But I agree with you that running, I just love the art of it, and I think the times are fun. I like setting times occasionally. I've not really been setting many times at the moment, but I go in phases.
yeah.
And I just love training. Do you like training?
Oh yeah, I love
So
I
how
could
much
not.
training? Tell us your training. You're not going to tell us your times.
You could probably Google it. I mean, look, I would like to this year, for say for a part run, I would like to get down into my 23s. I was at 24s before Atlanta, kind of. So again,
got a little bit of working with a little bit. Of
yeah. I got a bit of plantar, which just threw it off a little bit. So I carried on. I made the mistake of I got it, decided to still do a half marathon with it, and then I put myself back. So then let's
You
stop.
your own goals. Because we won't say, I think it's good, isn't it? All of us have different goals.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean
It's not reflective of yours.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Clearly, because I won't be able to keep up with you. Yeah, it's okay.
Well, the thing is that I think our own goals are really important, and then it's fun, but also not being attached to them.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
fun
also
to have
you have to be flexible and know that things don't always go to plan. And if you do sport and you compete, you know that anyway. You can give your best effort and still not get there, and that's okay.
Yeah, so I spent, well, I did this twice actually. Last year I had this mission to do 20, well, I had the mission to get into properly into the 21s. But I didn't. I did 21:57 twice.
That's
But that
still
was
rapid
it.
though.
And then this year, I haven't really had the same. Well, it's only the 9th of January.
So they were 9 days in.
But I haven't
not hit it yet.
I haven't actually at the moment got the great zeal for it.
But
I've
that's
got the
okay.
zeal for running, but not the zeal to try and get into the.
That's okay. You've got quite a little while left of the year.
So at the moment, I'm enjoying naught.
Yeah, well, that's also nice. Also, that's also quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is interesting because I just feel like, let's see,
Just run for run.
let's see, and then hopefully what will rise up is the desire.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah.
So you have your own goals. So you have a 24 for the park run.
Oh yeah, so 23 hopefully this year, and then for my half, I'll like probably a 154
That's the goal.
That's the goal this year.
Yes.
I got 158 last year, and that wasn't really fun training. So I think if I actually do, I'm not going to be like, why? Hello. How are you? I'm not going to say something really drastic that's out of my reach within that time.
I think it's really important because you see the thing is I was blessed with a running body and I could not
Didn't you a lot of? No, I was blessed with these, okay. No, I understand. I'm a busty girl.
I was talking about me. I was sort of meaning that's why I can still run quite fast.
Yeah, no. Also, you've put a lot of years and effort in. You've become good at what you've concentrated on, which is, whereas I've never run.
Your orientation was martial arts and boxing.
Yeah.
So you became sort of
To be flashy there.
not boxing.
That's it. My mum saw me run and was like, do you know what? Let's teach her to fight because if she runs all that, she runs like that.
I wasn't good at ball games. I can't.
I love it. Yeah.
That's that thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, so I just think, I often used to say to people, so what I was meaning to say was I used to say when I was 25 and running like super fast, I trained with 3 guys who were my age, but they couldn't beat me, or if they did, they beat me by a little tiny bit. And I always used to say to them, well, it's just, I was born
like, well, I am an athlete. I won a marathon.
I was born with it.
Yeah.
Actually, I was born with it, so it's a thing that's an energy that came like this.
Yeah, it's your life purpose in a way.
Yeah, it is.
You also worked for it. You also worked for
True,
it.
and I still do work quite hard.
Because you can have exactly. You can have talent, but if you don't
do anything with it.
Yeah, then that's what's the saying of like talent works hard, but you work hard, it beats talent. It's better than that, but I couldn't think of it. Yeah, it was a good quote if it's said correctly, but it was something like that.
I think that I have to go to work, so or else I'll get fired. By myself. I'll be having to do my Zoom counselling session here.
Yeah, I'll join in. Like, hi guys, want to talk about your problems?
So tell me, anything else before we stop?
I can't think of anything. They're probably bored by now. Who is this girl?
Anything you'd like to offer?
Just come to just come over to EMZfit. Where you'll find your boxing.
Guided.
Yeah, guided. Yeah, that's exciting. That's
Actually, we'll have to cross-fertilise with that, won't we?
Yes.
Is it called that?
I don't know.
Crossover.
I like it. Cross-fertilise. Doing the cross.
I'll be having me being taught to guide on my channel, but I'll also have it on your channel.
Yeah.
And then
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that, but we can just make separate videos. You're welcome. You're welcome. Cheers, everybody. Separate videos. Cheers.
Thank you for watching. And if you love this video, please do the love.
Do the love. Yeah, do the like. And got bendy thumb.
If you haven't already.
Yeah.
And it's good to met on LinkedIn. It's like a date, isn't it?
It is. It's a running date. Talking of dates, any very dishy men out there?
Oh yes.
Single.
And you'd like 2 women?
I would, but don't panic. I'm not going to put that straight away. We won't do it on the first date, but maybe on the third.
I don't want to sort of. But I think people get to know.
They do.
But
I'm available.
And that you like a couple of babies.
Yes, and I'm not 25, but I am kind of.
Well, I am. Do you know? I kind of feel like I'm about 25.
So do I.
Yes. So we're about 25.
25.
And on that note, thank you for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye.